guys are waiting for the party of two to arrive with whatever reinforcements they can bring. Seraphina, you started doing your detect magic on. Identify on the stone, and yeah, that's what you learn.
Ulan like cocks his head to one side like an inquisitive puppy, and just gives you a well, look.
It doesn't contain any spells, but it does have room for spells, or can be used to amplify other spells.
Oh, really?
But it has a very strong connection to the astral sea, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. And I cannot find out more on my own.
You're thinking there's something a wee bit nefarious about it then?
I'm not sure. There might be.
Give me an intelligence check, Seraphina. As you're trying to think of something.
Oh, I'm so clever.
Ooh. Makes sense. Yeah. Probably you want to either speak to Maribel, who you know is pretty smart on magic in general, or finding someone at the Grand Arcanum College, which she pointed to you earlier, as that's one of the leading places of magic. There is another person, but you don't know where that person would be.
Well, we're gonna have to go back to Maribel at some point anyway, so...
I would prefer that somebody else takes a look at it before we decide to use it. Just in case.
What are you talking about? As Wilbur walks in with his cane like, this is annoying. He looks a bit confused, by the way, if people are wondering.
Also, Wilbur, you probably have used another potion, so mark that down.
Oh, yeah.
Are you wanting to hang on to it yourself there, Seraphina, or do you want me to hold it for safekeeping?
Well, you were the one who found it, so that decision is up to you.
Aye, but I'm not exactly a fan of making decisions, really.
I can keep it since I know what it does.
Alright, works for me.
What
I can ask for you.
If I may include myself, what does?
That is site Ulan found. It doesn't contain any spells, but it does have a strong connection to the astral sea. What that means, I don't know yet.
Wilbur looks with a bit like, huh. Okay.
What do I actually know about the astral sea, if I know anything?
Do we know that do the rest of us know we went through the astral plane when we walked through the wall?
No.
Not
Wilbur
really.
and Seraphina have been a bit like up and down about it with each other.
I know. Yeah, we talked about it.
You know something weird happened. You don't know exactly what happened.
The only one that actually knows, guessing a bit more higher, is he.
Those two do, just because they have high arcana.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they'd shared it with the class or not.
No, we haven't shared with it, because right now we are basically like, maybe?
I'm pretty sure, so...
Okay, can I roll Arcana or whatever you want me to roll? History or intelligence or anything about it?
What?
Yeah, what should I roll for?
Astral
Sea?
Oh, the Astral Sea. Yeah, you can both give me Arcana.
Can I as well? Because monks later on get abilities to do with astral projection.
Oh my.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, like you're all like theory crafting in a circle. Yeah, you can totally give me a roll as well.
For Arcana.
Yeah.
Boom!
Oh,
Oh
nice.
my gosh! Wow.
Apparently we are theory crafting really fucking well because, well, apparently I only rolled a 13.
Hey, that's what
but, you know.
happens when you put your heads together.
Think tank.
Well,
Tank, yeah.
it's really interesting because we have a mage and we have someone that actually lives close to astral sea, and then we have a monk that's very spiritual.
Yeah.
We basically have all three things we need to basically understand this.
Yeah, so this is hilarious. Yes, it is black. Yeah, I did actually say. But yeah, as the three of you together, you're talking about the different planes. Ulan, yours is more on the primordial planes, as it's connected to your monk background. But you do know the in between, what connects everything together is the astral sea.
Well, at level 18, I get the ability to astral project, so that's what I was thinking more with her.
Yours is slightly different in the sense, it's just like the epitome of meditation. Then you purposely push out your astral projection.
Okay.
It's just called that for simplicity reasons. But yeah, you still have some idea of the nature of the different planes and what connects them all. As well as Wilbur and Serafina, your collective knowledge knows it's a very wide or vast, either one works, of just, it's almost like space, although you don't know what space is. It's like...
Isn't that what we're standing in? Space in a room, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's big. Yeah. It's just a gigantic sea of void, of magical energy, and of ancient realms and temples and very long lost objects are lost and thrown into the astral sea. It doesn't have any alignment. It's very neutral in this circumstance, but it is a very dangerous place to be in because it's very erratic. Because there's lots of movement happening, just like a sea would. There's currents of magical energy that blow across in different directions, as all the different planes are connected to it in some way. So you travel through it if you're going through to any other plane, and going through the sea lets you have connection to any different plane. So it is a very powerful place, a very important place, but also a very dangerous place.
Would we be able to climb in with the thing basically to the left and of his hometown?
What?
You was talking about the mist, which basically is a highway.
Yeah, that's basically, it connects you directly to the astral sea if you were to go through that and survive.
Yeah, that's what Wilbur also adds,
Yeah, you've seen it, not up close, but you've seen it from a distance across the water.
With a spy scope.
Yeah.
For a safe distance.
Yeah, and you've seen the aurora. It pushes across the sky, which is... It can get downright dangerous and scary. Sometimes it looks like you're looking at a different world. Sometimes looking up you can see entire castles in the sky for some reason. And broken ruins. Some actually do fall through it. But yeah.
Would you say that every roof in Devil's Landing is metal or stone?
It's reinforced, yeah. Just in case rocks fall down, which has happened on occasion. So yes, that's what you three can learn, which is pretty much everything.
A collective high mind of intelligence, apparently.
I would like to propose that we spend the next couple of minutes coming up with a super awesome think tank secret handshake.
Wheelbarrow approves.
Serafina is amused at it.
Also,
Yeah.
you three, as it's about lunchtime now, you're feeling pretty hungry, so you're probably going to use some of your rations to eat. And I'd hope you guys would feed the prisoners as well.
Yeah.
With someone's rations. I'm not sure who.
Wilbur
Was
will
there
start
food
cooking
in
snake.
the break room?
Oh, that's
We'll-
true.
we'll
There
start-
was food in the.
Yeah, that was true.
Oh yeah.
Can you
So,
take that food?
so someone's going to either go scavenge that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And Wilbur's going to eat snake, so give me a survival check on that. Okay, yeah. It's pretty messy. But you managed to skin the snakes. And they're already pretty butchered. Some of them are squished, some of them are kind of slices and dangerous angles from swords and stuff. But you can clean it up enough that you could probably barbecue it.
I'm gonna take it from the poor snake that just got slightly roasted.
So it's a little warm, yeah.
I would like to roll on craft sandwich, please.
You want a what?
Craft sandwich.
You want to craft a sandwich?
Yeah, make sandwiches for people.
Okay.
You're not proficient in cooking utensil.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I do have woodcarver's tools though.
You do have wood carvers, so just give me a dexterity.
That would be interesting.
Wood carve.
Wow, it's a really ugly sandwich.
It's not even a sandwich. It's like just bits on top of each other. It's like it almost looks like Jenga with food. It's terrible.
It's like it's if a kindergartner would make a sandwich.
No,
That
No,
is
it's
fine.
not.
That's
Cut
fine.
a loaf in half instead of cutting into slices.
It's a deconstruct. Yeah, very.
Yeah, I've served it on a square plate, and there's a weird drizzle of some sauce down the side.
Probably blood. And you're gonna give this to the.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
I'll give
eating
it to
this
the little
yourself?
kid.
A smorgasbord.
Yeah,
Burger's
I
fine.
was making food for like whoever wants food.
Also, Mimsy is the only one that will get that. As I said.
I didn't hear.
Smorgasbord.
Okay. Probably because you're speaking a different language, but you know. We
A
don't
sandwich
appreciate you not
table,
talking
then.
English.
If you want me to say it in correct English, a sandwich table.
A sandwich table. Okay. Yeah, because you don't actually have any utensils. Actually, no, you guys do.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I have a mess kit, so.
And I mean, there's probably utensils on the table as well.
The food is all poison. Well, it depends. The snake was pretty well dissected by Wilbur. He's pretty good at dissecting stuff.
Also, well, I wouldn't say that because that's background history that you don't know about. Never mind
Well,
that.
also the venom's in the head, so the actual body part would be fine.
Yeah.
They're not poisonous, they're venomous. So
It's
Snake
not one
is
of those
actually
poison
a
fish.
really safe thing to eat if you know that.
So yeah, that
A lot of fat.
Was there any other potential magic items I should investigate between the three of us?
Well, for the fun of it, you can investigate my kin dagger.
you already know it's a king dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, we know it's a kin dagger, but
And I've got the dagger right now.
Oh yeah, you gave it to him.
do my poison dagger thingies need investigating or not really?
Well, you only know one of them's an actual permanent poison dagger.
Okay.
You just know
Yeah,
there's a curved daggers. That's
Because
really
in that case, I would like to use spell on my. I would like to use the spell on my trinket, but my trinket is the pearl. How would that work out?
I'd just say you spend a short rest to attune to it.
Okay.
Because technically your trinkets are attunement items.
Also, I have 2 sickles that we don't actually know what they do.
They're just regular sickles that we got them from Meadowside. They're just for,
Well,
us
we
cutting
didn't know
through
that
the
was
jungle.
magical, but not how magical they are.
No, you don't even. They're not magical.
They're
at
not
all.
magical. They're just regular sickles.
Wait, they sparkled!
Did they?
Yay!
No.
He did say they sparkled.
No, they were
This
just
is
like
not an episode of Twilight, dear.
they're just like machetes.
But you
That's
do
all.
have the amulet that you got from Delor and the stuff you got from the Goliath.
Oh yeah, there is a whole ton of stuff.
Yeah, we
It's
have a
in the-
helmet and
It's
we
in the
have...
thing, yeah. It's in the
Also-
party notes.
We have a black cloth thingy.
Yeah, that would be a useful thing to identify as well.
Yeah, that would be helpful, you know.
Oh gosh,
I-
We have so much. we're gonna
Okay,
be shaking
let's
our
go
back
down. Let's go down the list. There's the portable hole, which is totally a portable hole, but we don't know it's a portable hole yet.
exactly.
There's the Goliath helmet. There's the pauldron. There's the axe. There's any of the magical stuff that I gave to Seraphina earlier from like that ring and that all of that other business.
That
Oh,
we all identify.
Oh yeah, that was the poison ring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Poison protect ring.
So
Yeah, the thing that saved me, you
If
mean?
you-
Was there an amulet from?
I think it was an amulet
Delor
from
as
Delor,
well.
yeah.
Yes, but who is carrying that?
Well, I looted him, so I presume I am.
Well, you don't, you are.
Did you write it down? Because
I'm just like looking through. I wrote the stuff down when you told me. Yeah, amulet question mark.
yeah, okay, so you have that.
We don't know what that is,
Nope.
so
So yeah,
Please-
Seraphina,
please
how many,
identify this
how many
amulet
times can you
question. Yeah.
identify?
I can use it as often as I like, because
it's
the
a ritual.
pearl does not get consumed. Yes, ritual.
Okay then. So
It
yeah,
just glows and stops, and glows and
Yes,
Uh,
write down the items I have to identify, and then Abby can tell me whatever I need to know. And I would like to have one wizard hammer, please.
you was it?
Wait, you had it off?
My hat. Yes, I would like to take it on.
Wait, you had it off?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
had it off for like the entire time because it was still
Yeah.
fit. 'Cause,
You
you know,
needed to be sneaky.
yeah.
Those are the four things I think.
Okay, helmet, pauldrons, and the axe. Okay,
And the folded black cloth.
and the folded black cloth,
Why?
which you technically know is like a pit that moves. But yeah, that's about it. You're like, okay.
But
so,
yeah,
And you need to do a
intensify.
and you need to do a ritual, really bad moonwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Is it worth checking my other curvy daggers to see if there's anything special about them, or are they just like clearly mundane?
Well, let's check the
I don't
poison
know.
daggers if they're
You have to find out.
magical poison daggers, right? It actually can make a difference. At least in selling price.
Don't you ask your DM to just give you information for free? Gosh.
Okay, then that's the list. That's about an hour.
Yeah.
It
I'm
takes
helping.
11 minutes per item.
Yeah. So,
So
you're
hour
looking
and a
at
half then, and I'm helping.
helping with the
Yeah.
the finger marks.
Also, during this time, because we have an hour apparently,
Mm-hmm.
Wilbur's gonna cook some more.
Cook some more potions.
Yes.
Snakes.
No,
and
he's gonna cook
potions.
some more. I was thinking about it, but no, he's gonna cook some more potions.
Okay.
Because
Potion
I only have one
potions
more, and I
or-
don't want to go out without right now.
Okay. Potions or potions?
Potions.
Potions. Okay. Roll your
Drugs.
alchemic supplies. And yep. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I have a lot of snakes if I need it, because technically I'm out of rat poison, so you know. I can test it with snake poison.
Oh, that's another thing. Didn't your crossbow break?
Yes,
Yep.
Is it just a regular crossbow?
a hand crossbow.
Yeah, do you want one of the regular hand crossbows to replace it? Or are you going to try and fix it?
I can mend it.
Yeah, the string only broke off. You know, we can
Oh,
bend
okay.
it back. It's basically also you know, you can just read.
Okay. My rolling just doesn't work apparently today. Yeah. So you make 10,
Nice.
which if you have enough. Some of them are broken on your what's it called? About bandadole?
Baldric?
No, the thing that goes across your chest.
Bandolier?
Bandolier. Thank you very much. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, your bandolier. Some of them
Yeah,
are broken. But you
okay.
probably have enough to fill most of them with vials of your stuff.
I had 15 to begin with, so take
Actually,
off 3 and
You have a giant flask of
I have
which
a
is now
giant
empty,
flask.
which you use for the
No, it's
healing
it's
potion.
still got one dose in.
No, he's a healing potion that you
Oh,
use.
his healing
Yeah,
potion.
I
Oh,
have
okay.
empty healing potion bottle.
So
And
you
I
could use
also
that.
have a red regen potion that's also empty. Or is it some left in it?
No, you used the whole thing. You were in a rush.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was in a rush. I wouldn't.
Since it probably makes sense for Ulan to have given Wilbur the random glassware, I have 2 empty vials as well. There's no point me carrying them, so I presumably would have given them to
I'm
you at
back
some
at
point.
10.
Okay then. Yeah. So we have a bunch of flasks. Make sure you mark roughly how many you do have, just so we have an idea. And yeah, where actually you two, if and
I'm
one
doing
Aaron,
math.
are just in a cart moving through. Aaron, Aaron, you're just looking for these markings, so you can find them pretty easily, which will lead everyone through the forest, which is pretty dense. So you have to make detours every so often to go through thickets of trees. Sometimes there's some bushes that are in the way, so you have to move past those. It takes some time. It takes much longer than you would normally running, because obstacles. So you probably
I
only
have.
about halfway by the time Seraphina's even finished all these identifiers.
I have 9 empty that I'm gonna fill.
Okay, so you have 9
Because
empty.
1 is already full, so I'm at 10.
Okay. Do you remember the regeneration potion bottle? Could probably fill about 6 vials pretty easily, maybe even 8
Off.
of your potion.
Wait, you did say.
Because it's so big. This is like, and your vials are pretty small. They're like
Yeah,
actual small
yeah,
vials.
we did say 6, right? I can't remember
Yeah.
what we said.
Did I say 6?
Because they basically are shot glasses.
Yeah, so you could do more than 6. You could probably actually do all 10 in this one potion. So you
But
could
the
actually...
thing is, though, that it's hard to drink if you need to just take a sip.
That's true. So yeah, you can decide how you want to spell it. But yeah, you could do probably about all 10 in that one. So you might want to put that
I'm
in
gonna have
brackets.
some leftover. He doesn't mind. He's out of wolf blood. He's out of rat poison, which he then used snake poison. Hopefully that's gonna work.
Snake poison is pretty strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was there
yes.
any spices in like the main kitchen, or
You can always run back to the ritual and take some poison from that bowl.
Yeah, you go all the way back. there.
that may be a bit too strong.
That could also be very dangerous for what else is in it.
What do I
Every
know?
time you sip your potion, you just go out of phase.
I just go out of existence.
But you can like investigate through your barrel and look around for stuff in there. So on the
Would we have 6 deciliters of water?
of water? I'd say because you went back to the food room with the table in it, you probably found there was a jug of water in there. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have a water skin with water.
Also, at that time, I'm gonna put in the arcane component. So no one knows.
Okay, are you gonna sleight of hand that? Because they're right next to you.
I will when I run into the kitchen. When I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do it stealthily. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think people want to see that anyway. So.
I will probably be at disadvantage anyway because I'm focused on my spell casting.
And I'm oblivious, so there's not even any point me.
You are
rolling.
super oblivious. So, how many items are there? There's the amulet, helmet, pauldron's axe, the portable hoe. Yeah, you figure out it's a portable hoe.
Oh my god, it's a portable hole.
That's probably the first one that Wilbur gives you. It's like, check this cloth.
And then he do a moonwalk.
God damn it.
So yeah, you can whoever wants to keep the black.
I'll keep
cloth.
note of it in the party notes and stuff.
Yeah.
I will have it on me because I already had it on it.
The
And I had to
Oh,
wait.
if you got it in your inventory, okay.
It makes sense to him have it anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to note it down in the party notes in case, so we didn't forget. But if you've already
Yes,
got it down, that's
keep
cool.
that on it, and any inquisition on Wilbur?
Yeah, so
That's a good plan.
the axe is pretty straightforward. It's known as a berserker's axe, which let me just look up its details.
Is this a two-handed axe?
It is a battle axe, so it can be used either one-handed or two-handed.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And what
that's
does it do?
interesting. Yeah, what does it do?
Hold on. Because there's a bunch of pages.
We should probably hang on to this just in case we meet up with the barbarian at some point.
So, yeah,
I do wonder about that. You know, maybe one day our barbarian.
Oh, the subtlety.
The subtlety. It is a berserker's axe, so it requires attunement. It is a +1 on both attack and damage roll.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, shiny.
When you attune to this weapon, your hit point maximum increases by 1 for each level you have obtained.
Ooh. Okay. What's the damage on it one-handed?
One-handed is a D8.
8.
Yeah.
Battle axe is D8 one-handed, D10 two-handed.
Thank you very
Right,
much, mysterious
that's
person.
in the party notes.
Wilbur will be using that for now, for a small
okay.
bit.
That just came out of the ether.
If it's okay.
Mhm.
Which means I technically have 5 more extra HP now.
Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that when you attune to that, which you probably will do over the short rest. So next, the helmet. Ugh, pages.
I will not look up that now as a battle axe. Also, if people think, you know, like, are you proficient in that? Yes, I'm proficient in any weapon.
This is a pretty straightforward helmet. It's a helmet of alertness, which
A what?
alertness,
Oh.
alertness, which is as the feat goes, which is you have a +2 to your initiative, and you can't be surprised.
Wants that.
And is also an attunement item.
How are you with attunements? Can we be Christmas trees, or are we only like?
Excluding your trinkets, which are personal, you can have 3, I'd say.
Doing with the critical rolls.
Yeah, I'd say it probably gets higher at some point. I'll figure out exactly when you can probably increase it.
There's not the normal like, I have 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm
You can't be a Christmas tree.
wondering if the person with the lowest hit points should have it, just because a surprise round can be pretty fatal.
Yeah.
So, i.e. you.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to have a helmet?
Underneath your
My
hat.
hat!
Yeah,
You can
have
wear
it
your hat
under, I
over
guess.
Yeah.
Also, that would be
technically.
really funny as it starts to attune because it's Goliath style, so you will be bonk.
Yeah.
You will be Darth Vader for a small time.
Until the end of the attunement period, which is the minimum short rest, which is half an hour. Then it will grow or shrink in your case to the correct size, which will be hilarious to watch actually.
Or maybe a melee fighter, because attack of opportunity if they move away from you when you go into melee combat.
So me?
No, because you die all the time.
That's so nice of you.
And you
Plus-
actually roll pretty high on your initiative each time.
So the amulet.
But I want to be Percy.
So the amulet is,
I don't mind
as you
either
guys have
way.
actually seen, it's the amulet of shielding, or of shield, which is once a long rest lets you use the spell shield.
Is that an attune or is that just a regular thing?
That is, oh gosh, I believe that is a tune. Hold on, look at my notes.
Can someone remember which page feats are on?
165.
Here?
There you go.
It starts there or something.
It's the part after all the equipment stuff.
So are you getting the helmet as well, Lanito?
Well, if
Or I
Yeah,
don't know
decide.
what
well, it's up
decision
to a
happened.
toss, right?
But yes, it does require attunement. The brooch or amulet. Sorry.
If so, I will be attuned out.
Spread it around. And what's left? The pauldrons and the 3 daggers. Wow. Sure. The pauldrons are pretty large in their size. And
Sorry, with the amulet, was it once per day?
once per long rest.
Pretty good.
The pauldrons are very interesting. If I can find the information.
Yeah, that the helmet might be more of a Ithelmore thing.
You just want him to take off his mask.
Well, it's up to a toss if I'm going to use the axe, because I can't use defensive duelist, which means I'm gonna be a bit less tanky. But you know,
You can decide that as a group.
what do you decide?
Anyway.
I can't really be as finessey as I axe, but
We
it's
can
quite
wait
nice.
to see what the other says about it.
Oh, here we go. So the pauldrons are known as ramming pauldrons, which if you make a dash into an opponent, you do 2d10 force damage to them, and they get to make a strength check against your strength.
That's nice.
Is that strength to half or?
That's strength to not knock him away.
Okay. By how far?
That's definitely melee.
Based on 5 feet that you've travelled. So every 5 feet you've travelled, they move half of that.
Also, I totally brain farted. I can't even use the axe because it's not a finesse weapon. I totally brain farted. Like, yeah, I'm gonna roll around with a -3 to attack
Yes.
So you're
and a
not
-3 to
using the
damage.
axe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
actually,
gonna do.
You don't actually have minuses. You just do flat. So
That's
it would
true.
just be a straight D8, which isn't terrible.
But still,
And this also requires achievement, and it has.
So sorry, just to confirm, you are not having the Berserker axe, Benito,
no,
is that right?
but I'm probably having the helmet.
Okay.
And this has 3 charges. And regains 1d3 charges per dawn.
So much loot for the potential barbarian member.
It's like we've got your gear here. You just need to show up.
Well,
We
that's
need
up
to
to
put
you
up
if you want to give it
we
to
need to
some
put-
stranger.
We need to put up a asking a request for a barbarian for a party on Dragon's list. No, like Craigslist.
On the Chanter's board?
Yeah,
I guess it depends whether any of us know her or not.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so instead of using your own attack modifier, it's just a straight +5 on the attack.
What's that for?
The ramming pauldrons.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty badass.
Question.
Hmm.
All this shit, not for you. And all this shit we have to carry on. Should we put it in a portable hole, maybe?
It's a portable hole, so you can decide
Yeah.
that if you wish.
Yes, also because I have never
Ah,
actually played with a portable hole, but I know what it is. Sort of.
I will
What
give
does
you
it do?
information. Hold on
As
one
as
second.
a player comment, maybe Wilbur should not be the one to carry it around because he runs off a lot. And
That
And
is-
also dies a lot.
That is
Yeah.
quite true.
That sounds really. It may have been changed. You never know.
Well, but this far, we can let Aaron has the party gold. We could let Aaron carry around the our shit too.
Gosh. Just make Aaron carry everything. Anyway, the portable hole.
You don't even want to be able to go on his feet.
No.
You want him to carry everything?
Wait, no. Can we stitch it into the lining of your cloak so that you just whip your cloak off and just toss it on the floor?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh no, actually no, because whenever the wind blows from behind him, his ass would disappear in the portable hole.
And then what will we stare at?
And
as we
like
march?
he would just fall in, and it would turn him inside out and collapse in on itself.
No.
That's why you have it on the outside, so any like arrows or spears or anything that go into his back go into the hole and keep him alive.
Also, it would be really amazing when you just open your cloak like this and like catches arrows.
Gosh.
So
Anyway,
we're basically straying into Cloak and Dagger territory from DC Comics
do
now.
you want to know about the portable hole or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
But what would happen though if I just basically put the cloak over me? Would I just fall into nothing?
No. It has to be placed on a flat surface.
Okay.
So it's a 10 by 10 in a circle. And it has to be unfolded on a flat, solid surface, which opens a extra dimensional hole where it exists. You have to use an action to close it or open it, and any creature that's still inside has to make a DC 10 strength check or get stuck inside, which after 10 minutes dies.
Suffocation.
And interestingly enough, it goes to the astral plane if it is broken.
How was it with stuff? Because is it like the mental thing? Is it like I want this thing and it comes up?
You actually see inside. Hold on, where's it? Yeah, you actually see inside. So it actually becomes kind of like a pit. It basically becomes a pit which you can put stuff in. So you could actually jump inside, still look out.
It's basically a portable wine cellar then.
Yeah, with no stairs. Yeah.
With no stairs, but you know.
Does the portable hole have a limit?
The limit is
42.
funny.
Remembering Pathfinder, apparently?
It's a 10 by 10, so it has no weight, so you can fill it until you fill a 10 by 10 cylinder of stuff.
Well, how deep is the cylinder though? Is the
10.
question. Oh, so it's 10 by 10 by 10.
So 1,000 liters of.
Okay.
If you want just water in it, apparently.
Yeah, it's a.
It's a small pool.
So yeah, 10 feet radius, 10-foot drop. So it's
We're gonna fit like 4 cows in there.
cows.
Well, standing on each other.
Oh, yeah, 4 cows, sure.
But
For size, you know.
How many adventurers disguised as cows with seeming could you fit in there?
Quite a few actually. It would look
Depends
very
on the
strange
size of the cows.
because there would be clipping, which would look horrid for anyone looking in. But yeah,
It would be a pile of cows.
yeah, it would be like the most horrendous scene looking in. But you could stand next to each other or on top of each other.
Well, technically, we can stand 4 in 1 square.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah, 10 diameter by a 10-foot drop with no weight capacity. No weight maximum.
It's basically whatever we can jam into that space.
Exactly.
You can
Yeah.
fit 32 people standing on each other.
I would like to drop the scale mail in the portable hole, please, because that shit is too heavy for me to carry around.
Yeah, I
Are you
would
carrying
like.
around scale mail?
I would like to dump
I am.
like literally all of the random junk in there.
Yeah, let's just dump junk in it.
You could even put your backpacks if you wanted.
Yeah. No.
That seems a bit risky.
No, that's an important part of the outfit.
Look at Wilbur's
Sure.
character portrait. He had
Jace,
the
are
backpack
you
on.
taking notes?
I am. Hang on.
And also for the daggers, you find one of them.
Can you hang on 1 second while I just finish doing the portable hole?
Well, we do inventory management.
You can whisper me, Ambi.
I've hit
Okay.
escape. Everything stops.
Actually, no. I need to ask a very important question. Have you just taken the daggers, or have you taken the sheaves as well?
Yeah, like I would have just like grabbed them, like unbelted them, rather than.
Actually, some of them were stuck in the wall. So
Well, yeah, but I mean, I would have, because I'm gonna need somewhere to put the daggers, so I would have like yoinked the scabbards to put on my belt.
And he kind of does every time say, I'm gonna do this body, and this body, and this body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
and
did
this
like
body.
I did
basic-
loot every single body in this entire place looking for more of those daggers. So
fair enough.
He's also the one that's been looting. Me as a player had never been looting really. Like, I've been checking for notes, but not more. No.
hang
Think
on.
about it. I
Okay,
should probably go looting more.
I'll say you have the sheaves. It's fine. Okay, so one of them, you don't find the dagger is magic. You find the sheath is magic,
ooh,
Ooh, that's interesting.
which any dagger that's put in it, and it has. 2 charges per day. When drawn, it will be poisoned
Oh, that's cool.
with 1d10 poison damage.
Would that work with Keen Dagger also?
It's any dagger you put in it.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's one of them. The other 2 are. Okay. One of them is just normal. The other is a magic dagger of +1. And
Also, are the rusty daggers magical?
no, they're rusty daggers.
I'm still gonna de-rust them.
Okay. They're worth more if they're derusted.
Yes.
I will give the 2 rusty daggers to Wilbur then to work
Actually,
his
how are
magic.
you going to derust these daggers? I am curious.
I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna make battery acid, but I'm gonna do.
You're going to make some type of corrosive acid to clean them.
Yes, I can give you the recipe later on.
Give
I
me
just
a
need to
alchemy.
check in my chemistry book from like 8th grade.
Yeah, give me a investigation to find the materials from your barrel. It's not too hard, but just for the sake.
I know I have sulfuric acid, so that's
Mhm.
that's a big part.
Yep, that is enough. Then give me an alchemic roll to see if you can actually make it without,
Would that have advantage? I do really have a lab right now.
You do have a decent lab, unless you're going to move all the way back into the room with the table.
To be fair, he did say that's where he'd gone to do the stuff.
That's true. So give me an intelligence, just so you can remember it as well, and then I'll give you advantage, because Okay, yeah, you have advantage. You remember it clearly as the first day you learnt it.
Back in chemistry.
Back in your chemistry class, you were the leading student in acid components. So yeah, you managed to make it pretty straightforward.
Also, now I
gonna
did
fill it in a
see
flask, or-
now I did see like with a monocle and like a mustache, like yes, quite.
Quite. Ah, yes, this looks like an excellent solution. So yeah, you filled one of your flasks that you have in your barrel, because you have... actually, I should roll for that.
Yeah, how many flasks? Or how many? What's the name for
Okay,
chemical flask? What's the name of them?
Beaker?
beakers. Yeah.
Not beaker.
Test
the
tube?
real name for them,
Conical flasks.
Flask.
conical flask.
Yeah.
Flasks.
You have 7 conical flasks.
Ooh.
One of them was the actual sulfur solution. One of them was the green liquid, which I think was it Ulan that picked that up, or did you give that back?
Picks up what? Sorry.
The flask of green liquid.
I have the flask of green.
Okay, so actually take one of those off. Then it's 6.
So 6.
I have an antidote potion thingy too.
This was the one that we found on the table, rather than.
Oh.
And then I split it up into different containers for
and
everyone.
technically, you don't anymore, Serafina, because you used that when you entered the temple.
Yeah, but I think I got another one. I don't know.
You kept another one? Oh gosh. You guys
No,
are so-
I think we looted somebody and somebody gave it to me. I
okay.
think. I cannot remember.
We have a lot of flasks, and Wilbur is very persistent in keep every fucking flask.
He's gonna make all the chemicals. He's gonna come and break
When we finally get like a clubhouse, it's gonna be one room with just a lot of empty flasks.
Oh no! I can see it now. It's gonna be like this weird episode of Friends.
There's one of these dark rooms with a working table and a lot of like chemical stuffs, and then behind them is just like shelves and shelves of just glass flasks.
So anyway, that's all the identifying. Wilbur, you've managed to take the short rest for the. No, you're not using an axe. Never mind.
Achievement for the helmet.
Yeah, the achievement for the helmet. So you have that now. Anything else that you three are gonna do?
Just to clarify, because I'm like still juggling inventory management. You said there was one of the curvy daggers was a +1,
Yes.
and 2 of them are normal.
One of them's normal. The other
One of them's normal, and the other one's the permanent poison.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. 2 of the daggers are actually normal, but the sheath of one of them was magical. That was it.
The sheath of one of them, and then there's the +1 as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff.
So much money!
Stop selling all
I'm,
the magical
I'm
items.
gonna just keep the daggers.
You guys don't have like a one of those belts of returning yet. You might need them.
Not yet.
Wait, what?
Okay, now I need to go into the settings and just. Now I have +5 AC. Or into AC, I mean. Initiative.
Initiative. I was like, wait, who gave you an AC bonus? So yes, that's all your things.
And the scabbard can only fit daggers, presumably.
Yes, it can only fit daggers.
Okay.
Somehow it can magically fit any dagger that's fit into it.
Oh.
Wait, how would I change?
It's magic.
No,
Don't challenge it. Yeah.
Oh, here we have it. I just tried to find where the initiative thingy was.
Mimsy, you gonna ask a question?
No, I more just come to think of that the damage armor on Ulan probably has worn off by now.
Yeah, that would definitely have worn off by now. Yeah, that would have worn off. Considering you guys were waiting for almost 4 hours at this point now. And yeah, Ithamore and Aaron, yes, Ithamore and Aaron, yeah, with the cart. You guys have probably passed where the wolves that you killed, and again you start making your way north, which is the direction you remember going to find this cottage. Which I think I'll skip ahead. Yeah, you guys make it to the cottage now. Pretty safe and sound. It was pretty broad daylight, so you weren't worried too much about creatures at this time. Now we're on about 2 o'clock, so you two would probably have eaten as well. So mark down you've had some rations, or at least part of your rations, because each ration is 3 portions. Yeah, 3 meals. So make sure you keep those up to scratch.
I love snake for lunch.
Yeah. The ones down at the temple didn't get much of a choice. Apart from scavenging, I guess, the remainder of whatever was on that table.
He did
Did
use it
we-
all for sandwiches anyway.
Did we decide who gets the Amulet of Shield? Yeah.
No, we did not.
Oh.
Considering two, your party is not even here yet. You know.
For now, Ulan can have it, I guess.
We'll wait until they get here. But and yeah, so I did see. I've noted those down as well.
Okay then. So yeah, skipping a bit of time while you guys are talking about this, looking around the items, passing around. If Moore and Aaron, you can make it to the cottage, which is pretty much as you left it, gloomy, even in the broad of daylight, and pretty dead all around. And Haft gets out, stretches a little. I see. This is definitely corrupted in some form. These cults, you said they were Telona, I believe?
That is correct.
I see. It's definitely the work of one of those gods. They're not like Kevinvor. They have definitely a dark aura around them, and those that follow them.
If you would like to follow me, I'll show you below to where their temple was.
Of course.
I take them inside and show them the hatch down and start climbing down.
Priestess, follow with us. Guards, keep an eye on the door and the perimeter.
I gossip with Kaylee in the back.
Lead the way, if more.
I climb down the ladder. Is the door still open when we get down there?
It is closed. You actually see half of your short sword. Yeah, you see the blade on your side.
This might be tricky now.
It's like, where's the rest of the temple?
There's a hidden door here. We tried to jam it open on the way out, but it looks like we weren't as successful as we hoped.
Well, somebody will have to go through and open it from the other side.
You can get through the other side.
I point to the bowl and say, "You need to drink the poison, and then it sends you to another plane or something." I believe our magic user said, and it allows you to walk through.
And do
We
you say it's
didn't
poisoned?
say anything.
You say it is poisoned?
Yes.
Did you not try and cleanse it? And he walks up to it, places his hand on it, and you standing next to it can see the water shift color, and it becomes more of a bright blue, almost turquoise, and you can see the shifting of the light on the inside of it.
I pretend I don't notice this.
Maybe you haven't had enough training, if more. I'll have a speak with the ones in King's Arch, but with this we should be able to pass through easier. This is definitely some ethereal potion, I see. And he goes to drink it, and it still tastes like lemon. Not the taste I was expecting. As you see his form shift slightly, almost misty on the just like the outside of his clothing has this very wispy effect to it, and a tinge of blue to it. It's like, I see, this is the way to go. And you just see him walk in the direction of the wall that you guys had walked through. Well then.
Okay, well, ladies first, and I point Kaylee.
Is it still safe?
Yes,
Yes,
the lieutenant cleansed it of the poison that had been added.
It's poison.
tastes delicious.
It was poisoned. It is no longer. As I said, the first lieutenant has cleansed it. It is perfectly safe now.
Aaron, are you sure?
100%. And inside, I'm really not.
Okay. She hesitantly goes towards it. Is a little intrigued by the color. Ooh, it's blue. Goes to drink some. Orange. I mean, lemon. Lemon, not orange. They're both fruits, you know.
Pick a fruit.
Citrus.
Citrus. Citrus. And again, yeah, you see her form shift blue, which is very strange because she's wearing a robe, so it's kind of fluttery for no reason at all. It's like, oh, there's the captain, and goes after him. She kind of like hops, like less gravity is in the air.
I'll follow her.
I imagine you drink. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes. After drinking, yes.
You walk back into the wall. Boom. So yeah, you drink some. You go through again. It's a lot. Obviously, there's no poison in it anymore, so it's a lot. It's a lot better on your system, and the effect is a lot stronger as well. Because before you felt pretty heavy. This makes you feel very light, almost feather light in the as you walk, and the effect in the surroundings as well is a lot more apparent in terms of you can see the almost the wisps in the air, and the kind almost they're not really fractures, but they're like thin particles in the air which you can kind of see, and it looks like one of those heat mirages you see in the desert where the air kind of shimmers a little, and you can see that in parts of the air as you walk towards the passageway that has now revealed itself to you again.
I'll run since it makes me feel so light. Yay!
Yeah, you go a lot faster than usual, and the steps feel much lighter than usual. You'll almost feel you're floating when you're running. And I imagine if more once again.
I turn my back and take my mask off, hold it in one hand and drink with the other. And then when I drink, I put the mask back on and then follow.
Okay. Aaron, you only see him take his mask off on the side, and you're like, oh, and he puts it back on. No. And you're still having the effects, but it's slowly wearing off.
Ooh, so I'm gonna rush forwards to make it fast.
Yeah, you make it almost double as fast as usual if you were dashing. Almost as time is kind of slowed in the air. And
awesome.
Yeah, you can run all the way to the end of the hallway. Half is not running. He's taking his time. He's like, the astral plane. Curious.
Are the doors closed to the main chamber?
Who was there? It would be Wilbur. You probably left them open, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wanted to try to run through the doors.
Oh, can you make them close just so he can smack into
Well,
them? Not that I'm there to witness, I just want to hear it.
Ulan's probably just chilling out there. You can try and run through him.
Try running through the snake door.
The first brass door is actually still partially ajar, so you could still actually run through that if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Yeah. You pass through it. It feels a little hard at first. Kind of like jello almost. And then you fall through to the other side.
So how it would like to phase in real life then? Like,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Almost like you're going through like custard almost. It's like,
Quick question.
hello.
How many short rests did we have? And did my ritual casting count as a rest?
Ritual
Or
doesn't
not?
count as spells, so you could do those as many
No,
times as you
if
want.
it counted as resting too.
Oh,
Probably not.
no, because you're actually concentrating on that.
Well, it took about an hour and a half to do all of the rituals.
Yeah.
So
You've had
you
at
probably still
least-
had enough for at least a couple more
You
short
probably have
rests.
at least 3, maybe even 4. Ulan and Wilbur probably had 5.
I got all my spell slots.
Well, there we go.
Except for my 3rd level spell slots, because that's first after long rest.
So yes. Yeah. As Aaron is charging ahead.
We're being very chill, okay?
Yeah. Wilbur, you're still technically in the alchemic room.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'll move you there for clarity's sake.
Would they hear sizzling as you hear it bubble and sizzling?
You're a little too far away because you're down.
Oh yeah, I'm
corridor.
down. I'm down and stuff. You know.
And you probably had the door closed. But yeah.
Explosive reasons? Yeah, probably.
As you two are having a interesting lunch, talking about items and such, you see, you don't really hear, but you see a ghostly Aaron bounding through the main gate door.
I'm so ready to shoot a firebolt at him as soon as
And-
the ghost thingy until I realize, oh, it's Aaron.
I spread my arms and say, "Help has arrived."
Actually,
And then actually wait for the rest to come over.
the kid will actually start crying into the
Oh
alcove,
god,
like,
damn it!
And
it's a
run through
ghost."
him. Oh,
I'm
I
gonna-
thought he was going out and hug him and like run through him.
No.
Is Aaron going to be stood there for like a really awkward long pause while everyone catches up? And we're just going to stare at him in silence?
Yep. As eventually, Katie catches up first. It's like, Aaron, why are you running ahead?
I was trying to make a dramatic entrance, but didn't really work.
As soon as Ulan sees Kaylee, he's going to try and stand up and end up tripping over his tail.
Okay. She is also still slightly ethereal. It's like, oh, hi everyone.
Hello.
Oh. And then she notices the 2 prisoners on the floor next to you. It's like, oh, darlings. And then she makes her way over to them. Still in a very weird, ghostly appearance.
Oh, and everyone can probably see that Serafina doesn't look that good. I'm still under half hit point, so.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything right now anyway. I'm not a wizard.
Just so you know, in case you want to ask questions.
And actually, Aaron, as you're in the main chamber, you can see it as well in the in this chamber. It's a lot more. Actually, yeah, in this chamber, it's a lot more ethereal in terms of its appearance. And you can actually see glimpses of wisps popping in and out of existence because your effect is slowly wearing off. So you're on like the verge between planes at the moment.
Okay.
And
Could I, while something else is happening, could I make my way to the platform over there and like offer a prayer to the god that used to be worshipped here?
You could, yeah. Give me a religion check. And Katie's actually going to go over to the 2 prisoners and what's it called?
Well, you try.
Don't really know that god.
You don't really know this god. It's an elven god. You know Elvish.
I
So
do.
you come up with something to
Sounds nice.
attempt to appease whichever god this was. You did hear it was Solinor. Solid? Yeah, Solinor. But yeah, you didn't know him very well in terms of what type of god he really was. Apart from he was Elvish, that was about it.
And he was the god of hunting.
And he was the god of hunting. Yes, you did hear that conversation. Yes. Where is?
So it's basically, oh, you mighty elven god, please hear my prayers.
Yo, sup, elf dude?
Yeah,
Yo.
basically, that was
What's
probably
up?
it with the roll.
Oh, it's actually under lesser restoration. Okay then. So yeah, Kana uses both her second level spells to
Well, at least he didn't go, what's up, G?
try and cure the poisons in both of them.
Oh, hunting stuff.
And cure wounds them both as well. For cure wounds is 2d4.
1d8 depending on the level.
Thank you.
Oh, did I offend something now?
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Wow, 20. Okay. Oh yeah, it's 1d8. Roll that. It's not too great, but it is enough for villagers. Yeah. Ithelmore, you're falling behind it pretty slowly, I imagine. You're not rushing.
No, just at a normal walking pace.
Okay. So you have the same experience as you slowly catch up to everyone. Haft is actually by the door at this point. But yeah, Aaron, you was it 20? Yeah, totally. Yeah, you hear the echoes of. It sounds like a humanoid person coming across some part of this room, and it sounds. Yeah, you know Elvish, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it sounds like an Elvish, but you can't pick out the words at this point. It's kind of just muffled echoes at this point. As again, this very chilling sensation fills the air.
Okay. I'll move to the edge of the platform and look down at Ulan and Serafina and ask, "Did you guys break anything while we were away?"
No. But we're attacked by ghosts.
Glad you said that. Because of ghosts.
Who were attacked by ghosts and ghost attack.
As one comes through a wall.
Oh, god damn it.
I wave at it and say hello in Elvish.
It does definitely look towards you. It's like, accept.
Ugh.
Roll initiative.
Seriously?
You two can join in if you want to. Haft, he's...
One bad prayer and they want to kill me.
Wow.
Oh my god, wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna break your plans so much, I'm so sorry about it.
I had no plans.
the rest of
had
us
no
even know
plans.
it's there?
You can see it unless you're looking away.
Well, I'll be looking at Kaylee, to be fair.
Okay,
I mean,
fair enough.
if we're going to be realistic.
Technically, technically it's a surprise round for the Ghost and Aaron.
Can I even see it? Can I even see it?
No, because there's a ledge in your way.
Yeah,
You do hear the noises, but that's about it. If more, you can't. No, actually, from your angle, you can't see it.
Want me to come? Do you want Wilbur to come and speak more celestial?
No.
Uh,
You're busy playing with potions.
I'm busy burning
okay.
corrosive metal off.
So yeah. And if a more rose of fire. Okay. Yeah, so it's technically a surprise round, but Aaron, you get to go first
Right.
between you two.
So I'll ask in the Elvish if I can help you, and if it's gonna still be aggressive, I'm gonna do something else.
Okay. So yeah, looking at it, you can tell. Again, it's this elvish figure in a long white robe, and this one is female with hair that just goes down. It would go down, but actually it's a ghost, so it's all wavy, and kind of coming out from the sides. And you say, "Can I help you?" It is still looking at you, and it's just going to say again, "Accept."
Okay, well that's way too creepy for me, so I'd like to make you roll a wisdom check, please. A wisdom saving throw.
Please roll a wisdom
In
saving throw.
case you didn't notice, I actually rolled higher than Aaron.
Okay, but it's surprise because you don't know it's technically there.
Oh, we're still talking surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you would go at the beginning of the main round. So, yeah, it rolled a. This is a wisdom, do you say?
Yep.
Well, it's gonna fail because it. Wow, Ulan. Okay.
Okay, Mrs. Speedy.
But Kaylee's here. I have to be on top form.
Of course you do. Yeah, so it failed. So what happens?
I turn undead.
Okay.
I don't know anything, Wilbur.
This is a challenge rating 4. So.
I know I don't destroy them.
I
it
just
doesn't
wanted
really
to
matter.
roll.
Because it failed, it has to run away from me for a minute.
Run
actually, no,
away!
sorry. This one's slightly weaker. That's the base. So this is actually a. There isn't a 3 challenge rating, is there? There's only 2. So this one's actually a 2, yeah. Actually, no, it is 4. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, it's still 4. Okay, so it's just frightened of you?
Yeah, it must spend all of its turn using the dash action and run away as far as possible. I guess it can go through walls. So it just has to run away.
It has to run away.
Yep, for a minute.
Wow. Okay then.
Go away!
You're ghastly.
That's hilarious. And it is actually its turn because surprise rounds. That is hilarious. Okay, so yeah, it just looks at you with a pretty aghast look because ghost, and disappears into the wall again behind it. You hear the echoes again of some type of wailing that echoes around the chamber. But yeah, it is now currently out of sight.
Maybe they're just making aeroplane noises, guys. That's totally what I'd do if I was a ghost and floating all everywhere.
So I could either make you do 10 rounds of doing nothing, or you can skip it.
Well,
If
more
it
more
has
than 10 rounds.
Yeah.
if it has a base speed of 30 and it is dashing, it should get 600 feet away during that minute.
Then another minute to come back.
Isn't it only when it's in line of sight of you?
No.
Doesn't say so.
Oh, it's running.
No, it just has to spend 10
Yeah.
rounds getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, because it's scared because it's the ghost and it's about to die.
Wow.
Come on,
Guys,
that is a really
Clocks
fucking
are
good
awesome.
spell.
No,
What
it
the
has
hell
to-
is going on in
has to
here?
CM to run away.
No, they must see me to be affected by it in the first place.
This is turn undead.
Just the feeling of him, like, knowing that he exists is good enough.
Each of them must make 34.
Oh my god, I can't bear it. His hair is too fabulous.
Too fabulous. Yeah, so 1 minute. Yeah, which is 10 turns. Yeah. Can spend its turns trying
Now
to move
this
as
is
far away as
now
it
this
can.
is the question: what's scarier, the ghost or Aaron?
It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions for its action. It can only use the dash action or try to escape. Or, oh, okay. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. Interesting. Considering it can move through walls, that is interesting.
He's like, bye.
Oh! Wait. Okay, it's technically not frightened. Okay. That's a different thing entirely.
Yeah, so
Alright
you
then.
can't do any like willpower save.
Yeah.
It's better than that.
Yeah, it literally just disappears for a whole minute.
Question.
Yeah.
When he turned undead, did did Ulan or I feel something without trinkets?
No. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do.
I will
I'll just do keep it in initiative order, but we'll just like rapid fire it.
Yeah. I will probably ask Ulan to explain to Aaron what happened before with the ghost because I was unconscious, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Really.
So technically we do this all as free actions. Free turns. So if and more you can move into the room at this point for the next 60 seconds.
So
Very
we
good.
have at least 2 minutes because it needs to come back also.
It does need to come back also.
I run up to Aaron and say, Master Aaron, what's all the commotion about?
I think I offended something with a prayer I tried to do, and some ghosts came out of the walls.
Ghosts
Or
here?
a ghost.
I draw my weapons.
Yeah, give me a perception as well.
It did look like the ghost that attacked us.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you hear the same thing. This strange echo, which fills the whole chamber, very quietly. And you speak Elvish, so yeah, you can hear. In all this noise, you can hear very slightly the word "accept" as well.
I look around trying to see if I can see where it's coming from.
Okay.
Do the rest of us hear this, or is it only like the person it's aimed at who can hear it?
It's actually the person it's aimed at.
Okay.
So yeah, looking around, you wait a couple seconds, because it's not very apparent where it's coming from directly. Celestial humming, because you know, for some reason Wilbur's in that mood.
Hey, I haven't used that in a long time.
One
can
Ulan
comes
move,
out
should
right?
explain what
this wall.
happened before. God damn it.
I'm waiting for an opportunity to get a word in, but like they've already pounced into action, so
Yeah. Oh, you still got like 60 seconds, so yeah, you two can say what you want while this is happening.
Well, like, I have I even seen that there's another ghost coming?
You heard Aaron just say ghosts just came out the walls.
Yeah, and I did
Alright.
tell you to explain to them what happened before.
Okay, I didn't catch that. Yeah, long story short, ghosts came, touched our trinket thingies, and weird stuff happened. Nobody died, but, you know.
Weird stuff.
Like, it got, like, warm and glowy.
Well, that
Got-
sounds awful.
Got all what?
Warm and glowy.
The ghost or your trinket?
My trinket did, yeah.
Huh.
Do I know any more than that?
Would I know anything about this as I'm a paladin who's anti-undead? Religion?
Alright then, yeah. You know, quite a lot. You know that ghosts are different from wraiths and banshees. Ghosts more have a neutral standing, usually bound to a place for less nefarious reasons. How it could be affecting your trinkets, they're technically made of magic, so yeah, that totally could be affecting it, but that's about it.
I'm gonna step up next to Aaron.
Oh.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, look him in the eye, and say, "Do you trust me?"
I look down at Kaylee. Depends.
Do you trust me? And I'm giving you like a really intense, like straight in the eyes look.
I guess so. Why?
Let it happen. Don't resist. Just hold out your trinket and let it happen.
Okay. I'm totally not convinced. Personally, I think that when I was away, something happened in here, and they're all either high or I don't know.
Can I like
Is ha-
persuade?
Is half
And they
anywhere
sparkle
around?
a bit.
I reach up and caress his cheek gently with my tail. No, I don't.
And he wants you to believe what he says.
You're acting weird. I'm just gonna. Okay then. I'll go to the edge and like sit down in here and what happens?
Yeah, I'd say about now. There's probably about a couple more seconds left.
Where's half?
Half is. He was actually sorry. He actually went towards the other rooms to have to look around, especially the one that was open towards the office. At this point now, he's come back and he's coming out the main corridor.
Can I
Does
see him?
this mean he has been checking into my lab?
He didn't jump down. No.
Okay.
Can I see him through the door?
From where you are, you can hear footsteps. He's not far enough to actually see him just yet.
I step up onto the stage so I can look down the hall.
Yeah, you can see him.
I shout out, Lieutenant Half, come quick. There's ghosts about.
Ghosts and he steps a little faster. What do you mean ghosts? As there is actually one, actually, you can see actually from the top of the stage coming out of one of the walls on the other side.
The thing to my right.
There's some sort of elven spirit here. My traveling companions encountered some earlier while we were away getting you, and they claim that their magicite stones trapped the ones that attacked them. Do you know anything what this could be about?
Hmm. Oh, now I roll a natural 20. Okay. Yeah, he knows everything. You say ghosts have been trapped in your trinkets, magic stones.
That's what my companions say. I look over to Ulan Serafina and say, could you explain in more detail for the first lieutenant, please?
It's fine. I imagine the feeling is, what, cold, warm?
Sorry, I didn't catch what the question was.
The feeling. The feeling in your trinkets. Is it warm? Is it cold?
It's warmer.
Usually I wouldn't be agreeing with this, but with the sensation you feel, it agrees to the theory that they're giving you some sort of offering. Why, I don't know. And especially here. This is an old temple. What did you do down there?
We kicked the asses of the people who defiled the temple.
That would definitely do it. And he looks across to one of the ghosts that are coming out the wall.
The instant it touched my trinket, it just dispelled and the magic went all magic-y. I don't think they're actually trying to hurt us.
If it ruins my outfit, I'm blaming you, Ulan.
It's a ghost that can't even touch your outfit.
They might not mean us any harm, but surely we should try to put them at rest rather than trap them in our stones. Lieutenant Half, do you think that is their release?
I don't believe they're being trapped in the stones. What they're doing is giving you an essence.
Ugh.
It must be some way of also relieving their souls. There is many ways of relieving a spirit. One is to banish it. Yes, that is true. But there is more than one way. And I imagine this is one. Especially for those that are bound to this temple. And I am sure there is others.
I sheathe one of my swords and then carefully draw my trinket from my belt pouch.
And Aaron?
It's a bracelet, so I have it on my arm.
Okay.
Can I walk up next to Aaron and stand protectively next to him?
Oh, I'm gonna whisper to Ulan. Ulan, if Kaylee asks, you have an uncle named Steve now.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. I'll, as you two are now complying, I guess. Yeah, actually, both of you know Elvish. This is great.
It's really weird that both of them know Elvish.
Yeah, so both of
One
you
of them
actually
are elves.
can hear in their wailing. Thank you for your service. Accept this. And both of them approach and reach out for your trinkets.
Like,
I
move my face away from them.
Off one and say, is there anything else you needs to be put at rest? Any other service we can provide?
Mm, no. Yeah. All you hear him say is, all you hear him again is just say thank you. Yeah, again in Elvish. And yeah, they reach out for your amulets. And in two different directions. But they're both, again, their hands almost dissolve into mist. And so does the rest of the body. Which concentrates into kind of this ball of energy which harmonizes with your trinkets, which again give us this very faint glow of kind of this purple lilac iridescent color as the energy they disperse into travels towards your trinkets in this motion, and you feel again this small warmth, kind of almost pulse in your two trinkets.
This is weird.
I shrug, sheathe my sword, and then set my trinket back into my pouch.
I reach around Aaron's shoulders and give him like a sideways hug, and then walk away.
Well then, I hope that is now dealt with. I will arrange some clerics with some relation to this temple's deity, and we'll see if we can cleanse this place of the spirits that may remain here. Do you know who this belongs to?
I believe it to be Solonor's temple.
That does make sense with where we are. Well then, and he looks across to the two prisoners on the floor. I take it these are the casualties that you managed to retrieve?
To the survived, yes. And I point to the dead body on the altar and say, unfortunately, we were too late for this one, and I had to give in Kalimvor's piece to ease his suffering.
For the safety of the body, I would suggest cremating him. If one of you don't mind to provide the necessary fire for that, we can be on our way and hopefully make our way to town quickly. I'm sure these people would want warmth and a good place to rest away from this place.
That's all.
Well then, get moving.
I point to the lad and say, Lieutenant, there's also another entrance over here. But when we checked, it was locked, so we don't know where it leads to.
Okay. You have some query with it, Knight?
No, I just thought it is best to inform you in case you had any ideas as to where it could lead.
Somewhere in the forest, I imagine. But we can close that and bury it with whatever other traps or escape entrances these cultists may have. This place should stay sacred, even if it must be left abandoned. And he makes his way over towards the prisoners to help them up. Priestess of Sune, would you help me take these upstairs? I can help one of them.
I'll help them as well then.
I'll help. Yeah, I'm helpful.
I'm sure you have been. I'm helpful. So yeah, he steps aside and allows you to grab one of them.
We definitely need to make a shirt that is I'm helpful, and on the backside, but I'm helping.
So yes, with that, you can all make your way back the way you guys have come. Wilbur steps out eventually from the alchemist chamber, seeing you guys.
I will
with
get
two
him
very
really-
clean knives, daggers. Very clean.
They smell a little, and they have this weird kind of patterning on them for where the acid was spilt on it. But you know.
And Wilbur comes up with them in two tongs.
Where do you get
Take
tongs
them
from?
air. Well, there would be some in the lab, right?
Sure.
And Wilbur would have tongs because of alchemist.
Yeah.
Alchemist
Okay,
advice.
you have some tongs. Okay, yeah. That was in the alchemy kit.
Wilbur, here is your knife. Thank you for borrowing it to me.
Thank you. Ulan, can you take these?
Were they
no.
the ones you just cleaned up?
Yeah.
Let's toss them in the portable hole, and I throw the portable hole onto the floor and picks
In
it
the-
up.
Well, you need to
What?
take it out of Wilbur's backpack.
Oh, what?
You know.
I thought we decided you weren't going to carry it because you keep.
Oh,
dying.
right, we did. Because
Yeah.
apparently I run away too much.
Yeah, so I probably got it for now. Because I was inventory custodian man.
Can no longer be trusted. You run away once, shame on them. Shame on run away twice, shame on you.
Run away
Run
three
away
times, god damn it.
And he will also put down the wolf pelt and the skull in there.
Okay, so you have a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, whoever's carrying it, which I imagine is now Ulan.
Ulan.
For now, yeah.
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 Mark down the I guess you marked down the
Yeah.
stuff that.
I've been keeping track of everything, yeah.
So you
Well, he's
threw-
very trustworthy.
So you threw in the skull and the wolf pelt you just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the two
So
rusted
30
daggers are in
pounds
there
is
as well.
gone.
Just have a look at how many daggers the Ulan has collected for us.
It's 16 now.
We have 16 daggers.
I don't know where
And
you're gonna
that-
sell those.
That's not counting my curvy ones.
I don't think we can go into one store. Hey, we have 16 daggers for you here.
Can we just like upturn the portable hole and just shake them out?
Oh, technically no, because as I said, it has to be on a solid
Yeah,
surface, flat.
Wow.
But what if we
we
put
put
up
it on
this-
like a bit of wood, like a big?
No, we can set it on the roof and everything will just fall down.
Don't forget the coin that Isilmar threw in.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, there's a coin.
Oh,
in
we
there.
have
Yeah,
one
there's-
coin in there.
There's one copper coin. Put it right at the bottom.
It's for good luck.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, you guys make your way out pretty slowly. They're healed, but they're still pretty weak in terms of their condition. And yeah, you make your way through the main chamber where the Goliath body is still on the floor. To
Mechanism jammed up to the yoke ones.
fortunately, the sword just snaps straight out, so it can still be pressed. Okay, you're giving him a pigget rack. He appreciates the pigget ride. He's a little too weak to enjoy it, but he has a little bit of a smile.
I'm tired.
Also, as we get to the basin, I'm gonna look over at Wilbur and be like, "Do you want to snag a wee bit of that blue stuff, just in case?"
Actually, yeah, you look at it and you're like, wait, it's blue?
Well, it was kind of greeny blue.
Yeah, but now it's pure blue.
Oh, it's okay.
It's like this
I will
purple.
hold up the good bottle of planner facing, as I'm calling it. Is it the same kind of blue?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, we will take a lot of these, and I will just fill up the 2 healing potions I have.
Can I unhitch one of my water skins from my belt and throw it at Wilbur as well?
Okay, yeah, you can probably do it with one hand while carrying a child.
Yeah,
You know.
I've got big hands.
Okay, 1 water skin of plane shifting.
Yeah, about half water skin. You don't get too much.
Half a water skin of.
Yeah.
Finally, my inventory is getting slightly less heavy. Just give everything away.
And 2 full healing size potions of.
Yeah.
I will just say I have 3 of them now.
For
because-
those, mark them as 2 doses.
Okay.
And yeah. Half gives you a look as you guys are doing this, like, okay. And just keep walking up.
Would the first one also be that?
The first one.
Because it was the same size. The one we
The file
stole
we took
from.
from Delaware.
Oh, no, that was a small. So that was only 1 dose.
Cool. Then I know that.
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud here. Oh wait, no, that's a stupid idea.
Okay.
Never
Good
mind.
on you. Good on you.
I was gonna say we could probably use the ghosty potion to go through the locked trapdoor, but we probably would phase through the ladder, so that's probably a bad plan.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to grab on and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you can always try it if you want. You don't have to drink it when you get to the top.
We could throw Seraphina up. Like if I drink some, and Seraphina drinks some, and then I'll like ghost throw her through the ceiling.
Or we can do an uplift if we start to throw Seraphina upward and she drinks it midair and just flies through.
Well, you know,
Or we can just attempt to open it.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, just open it. Anyway, yeah, you guys make your ways up into the cottage.
So
one
I
of the
have a
doors.
suggestion. As one of the healers, I think I should ride in a cart with the wounded, along with Kaylee, I guess.
As
reasonable.
Wilbur looks down with a sigh.
At your barrel of stuff, like, oh no, you put your barrel and stuff in the portable hole. Or did you?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
It would be really space efficient.
I think we should got our bar of apples in the back. Never took that out.
We should throw out the barrels of apple because they're all rotten.
Yeah, it's a couple of days. So
They're
like
they
4
probably
days
got rid of
old.
that in like the stables.
yeah,
So
sure.
I'm guessing they wouldn't just
Uh,
like.
yeah.
It would start to smell like shit.
Actually, consider it. Yeah, actually, they're actually missing. Never mind, they're actually just missing. Because you guys had left the cart for like a whole day.
Oh, and Ulan, guess what? Steve really took a liking to Kaylee.
Did he know? He's clearly an excellent judge of character.
Wow, that was the most eloquent thing Ulan said next to Kaylee forever.
Yeah, she does giggle
Oh,
to this.
Oh shit, was Kaylee next to me?
Oh shit!
Considering you two are the ones actually helping the prisoners, yeah, you're like right next to her.
Re-roll that.
You actually forget that. You actually forget that entirely, which is why you said it so perfectly.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, oh,
My teen nervousness. No.
yeah. Roll Constitution for butterflies.
Actually, can I roll a
Wouldn't that be a
sleight of
wisdom
hand
saving
check
throw?
so that my hand brushes against her hand? In a like, we could totally be holding hands right now, kind of way.
Okay, senpai. That's getting really creepy,
Oh
senpai.
god. Nauseating.
Is that not a thing that people do? Come on.
I'm going to say no, just because you're actually both trying to help two
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
very weak
yeah, okay.
people. So
Yeah, she's too busy for that.
That's yeah.
So yes, you managed to put them into the cart in the back with the two healers, and actually this is your cart, so this has actually got enough space for 6 people. Yeah, 6 people. 6 people and luggage. So technically, you could probably fit about 8. 2 people will be sitting on the floor, but yeah.
No one would mind that.
And then 2 people at the front. So technically, you could fit. How many people is there? 7 plus an additional 4 plus an additional 2. So yeah, somebody's got to walk.
How many people have to walk?
Wouldn't one be able to ride on Steve at the same time?
No, I'm happy to walk alongside.
Okay.
Because,
I rode back. So
Wilbur will be sitting because he is fucking tired of walking.
So there's 5 of you plus the 2 prisoners, 7 plus Haft, Kaylee, and 2 guards. So 11.
So I guess like
you're the only one.
Ulan, Ithelmore, and Hafton the soldiers are walking.
But
Because-
Seraphine is on someone's lap.
No, I said it's 8 in the back, 2 at the front.
Oh, 8 in the back and 2 at the front. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So only one person needs to walk.
Only one loner is going to be walking.
Yeah, I'll walk. I'll walk alongside Kaylee.
Okay.
I'm tall.
You were like, hi girl. I'm walking.
I
Look
would
how strong I am.
prefer not to walk because 25 feet.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
So,
Yeah, well,
Seraphina
I
is
can
not
keep up with
walking.
the cart. Is my point. So.
Someone's got to steer, so I imagine it's probably either you, Wilbur, or Kaylee.
Are you allowing Wilbur to take the helm?
But I'm
How
still
good
learning,
was Kaylee at
so-
driving?
She has a pretty good understanding of creatures.
I'm not proficient with.
So
I'm not either, but I'm Wilbur.
You're also tired though.
he's not exhausted for once. So
Well, he's tied in his legs.
make a
Fine.
decision.
I should
After
not.
waiting.
I should not drive the car because under half hit points.
Haley will
probably-
drive. Just
Wilbur will
leave her
be
to it.
driving because he's an old cranky man.
I'm okay at driving, but this is your cart.
Let Wilbur drive. Kaylee can sit on the passenger side, and I'll walk along and chat to Kaylee. Decision made.
I know the way, so I will be driving. But thanks anyway. Next time, maybe.
I'll watch. He's a pretty good horse.
And I look at Steve like, yeah, good horse.
I scratch his ears a little bit.
That's bad.
Kaylee's just gonna make a roll
Just
to
like
beat
behind his ear, you know.
you. Yeah, she beats you. She rolls a
She does
30.
what?
God damn it!
Oh right, yeah. I thought you said she'd beat me, and I was like, what? What did I do?
Love her.
She takes Wilbur's whipping and whips you. Get off me!
Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah. So you guys begin making your way back through the forest, having to take detours. Wilbur, you don't know directly which detours they took previously.
You want me to roll survival?
Roll a survival with a pretty low DC on this.
Can you have advantage if I go ahead with the
No,
sickling?
doesn't need it.
Wouldn't mind.
It's pretty straightforward to find the tracks of where the cart went previously, because you know, cart
carts.
tracks. Yeah, it's pretty easy to spot, especially in grass and dirt. So yeah,
And
you
fauna.
literally you just follow that back, and find the main road, which at this point now, oh gosh, we're looking like afternoon.
We should probably go in and rest early today.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you guys. So yeah, you guys can make.
Also,
it to the
I will
road.
take one. I will take one sip of my potions. I
Okay.
drive. I'm not drinking and driving, people. I'm doing something else.
Technically, you are.
We should probably make a party meeting